Merry Christmas, fantasy managers, and welcome back to another video from myself, Will, and fantasyfootballhub.co.uk. As always, in this video, I'm going to be going over my team, my transfer thoughts, and my captaincy ahead of the upcoming game week. Let's get into it. Before we do jump into my team and the fact that it's looking a lot like a Christmas tree, cheeky plug for Fantasy Football Hub membership. So we've got a 7-day free trial plus 20% off coupon code at the moment. So really good deal. Only available before Christmas. If you don't like it, you can just cancel and you've had access to all our resources completely free. If you do like it, which I'm sure you will, you get 20% off when that membership renews. So really good opportunity to take advantage of all our resources, all our app access, all our up-to-date data, comparison tools, points predictions, the list goes on. Everything you could possibly need to start dominating those mini leagues. Okay, so last game it was a pretty good one from a points point of view. 92 points, game rank of 203k, old rank of 45k, up to inside the top 20k for the first time this season. Team did really well. Fernandes, captain, coming in. I actually switched last minute from Salah to Bruno Fernandes. The reason I did that is because I heard rumours that Salah was getting benched. He did get benched, and I was like, yeah, right decision. Then he went on to get a monster haul off the bench anyway, so I was kind of a little bit worried there. But Fernandes coming in, doing the business against Leeds. The rest of the team performing pretty well. Martinez has been an absolute beast. Robertson is getting lots of really good returns. Dallas just keeps delivering despite Leeds conceding loads and loads of goals. Midfield, De Bruyne and Grealish looking pretty strong as well. But as you can see, my team is in a little bit of a dodgy situation. So it's looking a little bit like a Christmas tree at the moment. So my transfers last game week were Ings and James in for Vardy, which is pretty painful, and Mitchell. Obviously Mitchell not doing the business, but yeah, pretty painful to lose Vardy for Ings, who got injured and got 1 point. James, of course, got an injury. Both of those are looking like pretty serious injuries, and I don't want either of those going over Christmas. To top it all off, Chilwell also got injured, and Lamptey is injured. Chilwell looking pretty serious. Lamptey, it's a hamstring injury, and Brian have got loads of games coming up, so it's not as if I can rely on him either. So my team is not in a good shape. I've gone from last game to being in a pretty good shape with 2 free transfers. And now my team's in a complete mess, and well, I wouldn't say a complete mess, but it's in need of a bit of surgery, should we say? And especially with the the blank and double game weeks on the horizon. Okay, so this is currently how my team is shaping up, and I should say I'm recording this on a Tuesday, so obviously my plans are, well, first of all, I'm going to be making my transfers really late, wait as late as I can for all the press conference news. But, I'm presuming that Chilwell, Ings and James are probably going to be out. So, yeah, it's just going to be, looking at that situation really and making sure that I've got a full 11 playing for Boxing Day. So the move that I was pretty close to making last game week, actually, instead of Ings and James, I was actually looking at Trent Alexander-Arnold and Che Adams. And actually, I think I might just sort of bite the bullet and accept that I made the wrong move with Ings. He is injury prone. I probably shouldn't have brought him in hindsight. James, I think I probably got a little bit unlucky with, but I might just go Trent Alexander-Arnold and Adams if in for Ings and James. Both of those look pretty serious. Chilwell, potentially he could be back fit for the double game week. A little bit of a risk, but I'd like to see, the press conference news and the rest of it. So, potentially James could also be back. But I would say at this stage it's looking pretty likely that James is going to be out for at least a few game weeks. And even then, they're going to be monitoring him. So this screenshot is looking at all forwards over the last 7 game weeks sorted by expected assists. And as you see, Che Adams coming out on top. So he offers some real creativity, which isn't seen by a lot of other forwards, actually. With ins out, I think that has the potential to affect his assist capability, I would say. He's not going to have, the quality that Ings has in finishing those chances, but he could potentially mean that he gets, more goal-scoring opportunities. And he's going to be, the main experienced forward leading that Southampton line. A very good Southampton team that are going to create a lot of opportunities. So just looking at a very basic level, I think that Che Adams is a pretty good shout, actually. And, 6 million offers real value. The other 2 players I am actually considering is Martial and Firmino. Now, both of these have double game weeks in 19, which is obviously pretty good for my chip strategy. And both of these are, I would say, are form players. You know, if they get into a run of form, then they can begin to score pretty well. Especially, you know, Martial. He's one of those players that when he's on form, he really does begin to score well in FPL. So I'm pretty tempted to go for him, especially looking at this data compared to Firmino. No, he's absolutely bossing the stats over the last 4 game weeks. Firmino there, not having great stats, but managing to get on the score sheet quite a few times. So I think that, you know, on balance, Martial from this is looking like a pretty good shout. And if I went for Martial, then obviously I can't go for Trent Alexander at the back. But I do think there is another good option at the back, and that is Vestergaard, again, another Southampton player. I really do like Southampton at the moment. I think they do look good. Fixtures aren't brilliant, but they do have that double game week. And, you know, he's looking really threatening. Southampton are looking like they can keep clean sheets. They look really good against Man City. You know, I know they lost 1-0, but they did look like a really, really good team. And that's shown by, you know, their position in the table. Okay, so hopefully that gives you some idea of my potential moves and the transfers that I'm thinking of making. Yeah, if you want to drop me a follow on Twitter at FFH_Will, I will be revealing my final transfers on there pretty close to the deadline, to be honest, because at the moment I'm making my moves last minute just to see if I can get any sort of last nuggets of information. Please also go and take advantage of the Fantasy Football Hub discount and free trial. Leave a link in the description to that. But otherwise, if you did enjoy the video, please do hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Bye for now.